Welcome back. I'm Steve, and we are playing through The Witness. So we learned what these spiky bits do over in the cabins or the treetop area. And we came back here because we remembered that there was the puzzle here that we wanted to solve. It's why we went over there in the first place with the boat. Now, I got up to this section, and there's clearly some kind of color coordination-y thing going on here. But I'm not sure I've figured it out here. So they have to be in pairs. So I'm going to try and recap and figure this out, because I'm not sure what this last puzzle here wants me to actually do. So let's see if we can talk through this and make some sense of it. So they have to be in pairs. So this makes sense in that this token we learned earlier removes an error. At least that's the way that I remember it being. Maybe we misunderstood that, but we'll go from there. Removes an error. So in that sense, like, this doesn't work because it needs an error to eat, but that works because it can match with the error, and then everything is okay. In this one, we can't do the same thing because the colors are identical rather than different. Now, in that sense, I'm not entirely sure why that is a valid solution, because those fail, and then it eats one. But it won't eat the error like that. Because here it does eat the error. That also works. That doesn't work. It does need to be connected to one to eat the error. This needs to be in the same area as an error, but it can't eat that error because this one's telling me there's nothing wrong. Why was that one telling me there was something wrong and this one not? Still needs to be separated. Right, so in this case, is it that if there is a purple in here, it will take it, regardless of it being an error or not? Maybe that's what it means. It will take a purple or an error. So maybe in this sense, it means it will take a purple or an error. This one we had an odd number of one case, so we just made the pairs and said, well, it eats the overflow. That made sense. The color didn't seem to matter there, other than that it was different. This next one we got looks like it's a similar kind of situation to the previous, just with a less obvious solution. We still need to find a way to match the pairs up and get the error eater with the overflow. So here, why did it not take a purple? So is it trying to tell us that it takes a matching color if it can? Could I just do this? Yes. Could I just do this? No. That's also fine. There are many ways of solving this one. And that's also cool. I don't think we really touched on that there are a number of times where the solution is varied, which is pretty funky. Also presumably means that the system that's running behind the scenes is just checking the rules, not looking for a distinct pattern. Well, I can't see any way of solving this to, like, half solving this to prove my assumptions here. So in this sense, like, why is that not a solution? So what happened here is instead of them eating the errors, they ate each other. There, they're not being satisfied. Not sure why they're not being satisfied, but they're not. There, nothing's being satisfied. There, we've separated them on either sides, and we've solved the puzzle, but have we figured it out? They couldn't be connected to each other because then they would eat each other. It's really unclear there. I'm not sure I've got that one. 3, 2. Okay, 3. Nope, other way. 3. Nope. 3, 2, 3. Nope. I need to get 3. All right, let's get in there. So if we go out this way, then we would need a way of boxing those off from these ones, and I can't see that happening. So we need to come out maybe this way. I'm sure. We group these two together, and these two together, and these two together, and those three together. See how we might do that. We would go get them. Get them. No, so those are touching still. Okay. So not those. So if we group these two together, and these two, and these two, we can go like this. No. I do have another idea. If I do this, cool. There 3, one of them get knocked out, errors eaten. Now it's going to make pairs through here. If I do, that gets those, and that gets those. That seems like I might do it. These two are connected, these two are connected, and these two are connected, and those 3, one of them's an error. Right? Seems like it's worth a shot. Your friend. Hey! And so then here are the opposite? Like same puzzle, just mirrored? Like rotated, I mean? So it would be this. Oh no, it's pivoted 2 directions. Okay. Okay. Well, I can do this. So that would mean I need to come through here and connect that with something. That seems like a, working backwards there seemed like a charm. grab these two. Grab those. And hey. Ah! Okay, now, if I recall correctly, this could eat an entire one of these. These can't rotate. Those got to be in pairs, but there's 5 of them. So they can't be in pairs. So because this has to touch this and it has to be a straight, it seems like this just kind of has to go here. Right? But then that means I could put any of these, that 3, anywhere along here. So if I did it there, I'm not sure I'm making an error. If I did this kind of shape. Let's see what happens. Okay, because it's solo, it gets eaten. Alright. It's a 4 touching there. So it, again, seems like it has to go there. And then one of these has to go somewhere else. So it can't go there, there, or there, or there, or there. Wonder what happens if we try and get this to eat. Does it eat the entire shape? Because there's a different thing we saw with hollow blocks that remove a section. And I don't think that's what we're after here. We have 4, so it's going to be hard for us to make them. Like these don't seem like they can be the error. It doesn't seem like the purple stars can be the error here. It seems like we need one of these to be the error. So what if we make this an error and just don't do it? Yeah, got it. We did good. Let's just go. Oh, we're not out of the woods yet, apparently. Let's just do it. Odd. I think it might be the same thing that moves that around. Or I might move this backwards and forwards. Peculiar. Anyway. Well, that's got to be an error. So. Sorry, if we do 3 there, 3 there, 3 there, 3 there, and 3 there. Then we'll have our error connected to our error eater. It's like a circuit diagram kind of thing, right? Like, you need to connect the inputs and the outputs. Yeah. So here we have the same thing, but 2 of them have to be connected. So here I think it's more of the 3 goes there, 3 goes there, and the 3 goes there. So we connect these 2 together, but those 2 get to live in pairs, in harmony. Let's try that. It seems like that's doable. Yep. Right. Now we have, I think, we have 4, right? So it doesn't want to make a purple star error, magenta star error. it wants to make one of these shapes an error. So if we do this, or we don't do that. If we leave this one out, we do 3 there and 3 there. Or better yet, 3 there, 3 there. Can we do that? They're safe, they're connected, that's an error, and they're okay. Let's try that. It seems like that's a solution. It seems like it's the shapes we need. Cool. And that sounds like we've powered up our thing. What is... Oh, I kind of want to see what this is doing though. So it's I'm going to choose random error. Okay. So... Okay. How do I make you happy here? Like, how do I make a 1 here? Yeah, they're not happy about that at all. That's very confusing. How do I connect an error to that? What is that? They would be moving that around. I wonder if I can't use it yet because I need to move these around maybe? Not sure. Well, let's go check on our laser beam. I think we can get our laser beam on now. I'm pretty excited about. I think we've done quite a few sections now. It's time to have a stroll through the village. I've kind of been avoiding the village because I know that, well, I recall it having a lot of the elements all mixed together. And we had not covered those elements yet. We may have now. We may have enough to make some headway in the village. You need an error. There we go. The laser done. It actually has its error eating stuff. Little triangle shape. Kind of just chilling out. Step back and enjoy our laser. We've earned it. Not in any hurry. Nice and chill. I'm always heartened as not someone who's especially artistically inclined when there's robotic things in games. Like, I could probably figure that out. Makes me feel like I can make art. Like, I can make a robotic thing, maybe. I'm sure I would struggle just as much, if not more. That's probably some false confidence, if ever there's been some. It feels like I might be able to, though. It's a nice feeling. Leave it here. Some lights that aren't lit up. That might be something. Let's walk over to this village, see what's crack-a-lackin'. And see if we think we can make some headway here. Whoa. Just a jester screaming at the sky. But he has his someone's either put them there, some sort of mysterious force locked them there. It's a nice reminder that perspective matters. From here, it's hard to tell. From back here, clearly a juggler. I saw a thing on that windmill. I'm going to check that windmill out. Maybe doing the binary trees over there. What's this windmill got for us? This seems like I can do this. Make a windmill shape. I did it! Windmill's going. Big wall there. Nothing leaves. Okay. Is there a reason why I would make it go the other way? Unclear. Let's walk down this spooky stairway. I didn't think it'd actually be this spooky. Something going on down here. Looks like I can walk up there somehow. Different kind of puzzle in there. The paint splotch. Interesting. I mean, I could play around with it, but I don't really know what those are yet. I don't recognize them. Baffling. Looks like a movie theater or something. I think this movie theater, I have to wait for another day. Oh, you want to eat 2 errors? Okay. You want an error, and you want an error. I'll do this. This also just be this. No. That one's tricky. How do I get in here? Just so I can see in better days. The back of the puzzle tells me anything. Let's see too. I think this is just back in the... Yeah, this is down on the shore near the village. Well, I think what we're going to do is we're going to look at what this shipping container has to tell us on our next episode. Thanks for joining us, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.